Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. It is me, Desiree, and we are here today. Originally, we were going to do demo and swatches of the Tartelette Lil Toasted palette. Still going to do the swatches. I'm already wearing the palette today. Something's going on with my camera. I filmed it twice and it didn't work. And I don't want to have to remove it again and redo it. My eye's irritated. So anyway, we're just going to do swatches of these palettes. I did get this set at Ulta. It was 49 bucks. And it's called Tartelette Give, Gift, and Get Amazonian Clay Eyeshadow Wardrobe. And it comes with these three palettes. The Tartelette Lil Toasted, the Lil Juicy, and the Lil Bloom. And my original intention was to do a demo with each palette. We'll see if I can do it later today. Maybe tomorrow I'll do the palette again. But right now my eyes, I can't handle wiping it off again. Anyway, we're just going to do swatches of the palettes today. So this has 27 shadows because there's 9 in each palette. 18 new shades and 9 fan favorites. I'm guessing there's 3 shades like from the Toasted palette in here. I don't have the Toasted palette or the In Bloom palette, so I can't tell you how they compare or what shades are the same. I've always wanted them, never bought them. It was $49, but it says it's a $270 value. I don't know in what world 3 Tarte palettes are worth $270, but that's what they're saying. They're saying that each one of these palettes is worth $90. Breaking it down further, $10 per eyeshadow. I think that's a little much, Tarte, but you know what? I think it was fine for $50. That's fine. And I did get this at Ulta. So let's just start swatching. The only palette I have used 4 times now is this one. So this is the only one I can really tell you how it wears. But if this one is any indication of the formula of the others, I want to say they're all going to be just fine. So anyway, this is how it looks here. Super cute. I love this packaging so much. And here is the back. Just each one has names on it. Plastic packaging. They all have a nice mirror up top. And then this is how the shadows look. Let me hold it this way so I can get a little closer. As you can see, this is plastic around here, and the shadows they're like staticky, like static attracted to it, so it sticks to the plastic easily. So it looks a little messy, but you know, it's not the biggest deal in the world, and it doesn't fall out everywhere. I think it's just because the plastic packaging kind of attracts that powder. They also have that smell of Tarte. Like, they love putting that weird fake vanilla candle scent in their eyeshadows. I don't know why we need scented eyeshadows, but Tarte loves the fake vanilla smell. I don't really care for it. Also, as many times as I just used this, when I'm dusting off the excess, so let's say, maybe you can see it. So I'm going to tap in here, and as I'm like, I don't know, can you see the cloud of dust going around? As I'm dusting off the excess and I go to put it on, it like wafts back, and it goes in my mouth. I can taste it. You can smell it. It's a whole weird fake vanilla experience. Just a heads up. It's not the strongest scent in the world. I don't think it's going to be offensive to a lot of people. I don't find it like sensitive on my eyes or anything. Just so you know, it is scented. Let's swatch this one. So this one has 2, 4, 6 mattes and 3 shimmers. The 3 shimmers being these here. As far as the way that they feel a little bit dry. And I thought they were going to feel dry just based on the shape. I was hesitant to buy these because this shape of these pens is the same as the Unleashed palette. This one and this one is very, very dry to me. I find this one just kind of like on another level of dry eyeshadow formula. And when I saw this, I'm like, oh, it's going to be that same formula. They feel dry. They perform just fine though. What else? So when I first swatched these out, like when I first got them, they have like a pattern embossed in them, not like a design or anything. I feel like it's just maybe the stamp that's stamping the powder into the pan has some ridges on it. So when you're first touching them, they're gonna feel like crumbly a little bit because there's that weird, I mean, it's not even a design. You could maybe see here, maybe where I didn't swatch all the way around. It kind of feels a little bit like ridges or something. So it might feel dry, and they do feel a little dry. They're not the creamiest mattes I've ever felt in my life. But there's that's the Lil Toasted palette. I have liked this one so far. I've put it on probably 5 times by now. I'm wearing it again today. The shadows blend super easy. Where's my little towel at? As far as this one goes, they blend super easy. I love the color selection in here. You can create, I mean, obviously it's one kind of tone of look you're going to get, but they each blend into each other very nicely. I don't find them getting skippy or patchy or anything like that. They're not the most insanely pigmented eyeshadows ever, so I feel like they're very user-friendly. They're very beginner-friendly. Each one blends easily into the next, and I feel like you get a really, like, nice cohesive look. And so far, so good with this one. I've been enjoying it quite a bit. As far as the shimmers go, they're not trying to reinvent the wheel. They're not metallics. They're not foiled. They're just basic non-matte eyeshadows. They're just shimmer eyeshadow, which I feel nowadays is kind of like frowned upon. And I'm saying that because that's what I thought. When I first used them, I was like, it's fine, like it's a shimmer shadow, because nowadays shimmers can't just be shimmers. They got to be foiled, they got to be metallic, they got to be duochrome, they got to be a trichrome, a quadchrome, they got to be like crazy. They can't just be a normal shimmer eyeshadow, and that's what I've come to expect from shimmers. So when I tested out these, I was like, oh, they're just shimmers. But it's not that they're bad, they're just not trying to reinvent the shimmer eyeshadow here. Next up is the Tartelette Lil Juicy. This one is so cute. I don't know what palette this is that they're like doing a Lil version of. I don't know if there's a Juicy palette out there, but look what it looks like. It's so pretty. Why this one wasn't the first one I reached for, I have no idea. And I think it's the packaging, honestly, because the In Bloom palette, I feel matches this color scheme better, and this one matches the little In Bloom palette better. Anyway, let's swatch this one. This one has 5 mattes and 4 shimmers. 4 shimmers. Yeah, anyway, let's swatch them. I don't know how these compare to the Toasted palette or the In Bloom palette. When I feel like touching those, I feel like they're really soft and buttery. These ones, I don't know, I can't imagine this being that same formula because the mattes in here do feel very dry, like I said. And I'm missing one shade. Which one is it? This one right here. All right, there's that palette there. Really pretty color scheme, but like I was saying, they're not the most crazy pigmented eyeshadows. Granted, I haven't used this one on the eyes yet. These are just swatches. But if the first palette was any indication, I want to say this one also very user-friendly, very easy to blend. That's just my guess. But yeah, there's that one. If you know what palette this one's trying to be a Lil version of, let me know. And every now and then, the In Bloom palette and the Toasted palette go on sale. They're always like with Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty. Or now it's not even just Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty, because usually Sephora does the same sale. Because I think the brands are just on sale everywhere at the time. Anyway, they always go on sale and I never buy them. I don't need them though. Anyway, this is the Lil Bloom. And this one, I feel, this one belongs in this packaging. Like, I don't know, I feel like this looks like this palette. And then I feel like the other one, this one, looks like this palette. Like, I feel like this is the wrong, there should be in different packaging. Anyway, this is the Lil Bloom. And here it is, super duper neutral, natural looking brown tones. We got 4 mattes, 5 shimmers in this one. This is also one I haven't used on my eyes, but here we go. Dang, I can't get over like the dryness. It kind of like, I don't know. But I'm also maybe just thinking because I'm used to mattes that are super, super rich and feel like otherworldly almost, that when I feel a matte that maybe feels normal, it feels dry. But maybe these are perfectly normal, you know, and I'm just like, they're not rich, they're not whatever brand, you know. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But they do feel drier than what I'm used to and what, you know, Makeup Geek makes and what the Ulta brand makes, and they're like really nice everyday palettes. What else am I comparing it to? I want to say those are the 2 main ones that I'm really thinking about that make mattes that feel like luxurious. So compared to those, you know, these do feel dry. That's it. They're dry. But yeah, this one really pretty. I'm glad this one put more shimmers in it than mattes because it is more neutral, natural, browns and tans and stuff. And I feel like a matte eye with just a bunch of light colors would be kind of boring. So I'm glad that one has more shimmers than mattes. Darker skin tones, I don't know if this one's going to show up on you a lot. It's obviously very, very light. And like I said, the pigmentation in all of them is not crazy. So I don't know if these are going to be for like every skin tone and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I haven't used those two on the eyes yet, just swatches. So yeah, that is it. If you pick this up, let me know what you think of the formula. Do you find it dry? How does it compare to the original palettes? I would love to know. Because I can't imagine this formula being that formula in those palettes that are so loved. I don't know, I just can't picture it. But anyway, that is it. Sorry I couldn't do a demo. My eyes are just so irritated by taking this eyeshadow off so many times. That is it. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you later in another video. Goodbye.